Hi guys, so finally arrived here at the sea. Yeah, what a journey through the Sierra Nevada. That was like lightning and thunder on the mountaintops, a bit of rain, and when you go through, there's this shift from like inland climate to get this smell of I don't know what it was. I think it was pine trees, but it was like really minty. It was, and the fresh ocean air, and yeah. So in this video, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the equipment that I'm on, the bike and the tent, and yeah, like I said, it's my first solo trip. I had a little trip in Sweden, but that was just 4 days. So this is like really, yeah, jumping in head first. I got a stove now, so I can cook some noodles, and yeah, I got a little bit wiser about diet and what to eat, and yeah, I've been living off like gas station food. And when I say food, because here in Spain, we really can't get any food. It's just chips and cookies and stuff, and yeah, supermarkets is not like in France. You would pass through smaller towns, and there would be options to shop. I find it much more difficult here in Spain. Luckily, there's a shop just up the hill, so today I'm eating good. There was this amazing bar next to next to the little shop who had fresh Cheerios, and I've had Cheerios before. I had it in France, but this was like, yeah, it's not, you know, the star-shaped ones you normally get. Yeah, this was not it. This was fresh, and it was so good. Yeah, so that was my breakfast. Yeah, so show you the stuff. Here's the old bike. It is a Suzuki, and it's 850. From 78. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see it, but she's starting to sweat a little bit, but she's a trooper. She just goes. There's yeah, she talks, like I said in one of the videos, she talks a little bit from the warehouse, but actually it's gotten better. I think all the small trips at home wasn't good for her. All the kilometers I'm doing right now, it's long stretches. I think that's been good for her. The tent is the smallest tent available. We had some rain last night, and the neighbor felt sorry for me, so gave me this one. It wasn't really needed. It wasn't that much rain. And these are the the living quarters. Yeah, it's a mess in here. I'm not the most organized guy, and when you're living in this small quarters, you really have to be organized. I thought my original air mattress was gone, but I managed to fix it. So now I'm driving around with a spare. Yeah. Right now, I am waiting for a call back from a fellow Dane down here who might have an apartment I can rent for about 10 days until I get the real apartment, hopefully. I'm gonna go look at it tomorrow, and I can stay there till November, something like that, if everything goes through, which I really hope it does, because this camping thing, yeah, I would really love to be able to just close the door and lock it, have my own bath, lay down on a couch and just watch some Itchy Boots. I haven't been keeping up with her for the last couple of weeks, so I'm excited to see what she's been up to. She is in Africa now. What a woman! Yeah. If you're into adventures and bikes and stuff like that, go watch Itchy Boots. She is. This is a dream of mine, but I'm not quite sure if I would have jumped in like this without having watched her just trail around the world solo. Yeah, she's a major inspiration, and like I said, what a woman, what a woman. So yeah, just to be able to cook my own food, probably, cook real food, not on a small gas stove, which somehow always burns my food like right in the middle. And it's like it's on full power or it's off. It's and I bought the cheapest one. I talked to some Germans who were hiking around. I was like, hey, how do you get around the problem with the? They were like, buy the big one, and then they showed me because my burner is like this, and you can get one that's like, so live and learn. So right now the plan is to find a base down here. And I jumped in the ocean. I drove 4,000 kilometers. I haven't been keeping up with the counter thing, because I don't really care exactly how many miles I've done. I haven't kept check of the routes I've been taking, because I don't care about the exact roads I've been on. It's more like just the feel of the adventure, and keeping it loose. Like, because if I had to like meticulously plot in it just feels tied up somehow. I just want to go and be in the moment more than a lot of people live in regret of the past or in fear of the future, and are not really here now. So that's something I've tried to do for a long time now, and it's difficult. First of all, you have to have your life in check, because otherwise stuff will bother you. But if you get to that point where everything is in order, then you can just sit in the sun with a cup of tea and be there. So that's, simple is always better in life and in design. So now I think I'm gonna have to go and pay for another day here at the campsite. Like I said, I've been waiting for a call back, and it had to be now because I have to be out by 12, and I can't pack everything down in that time. I think I got 20 minutes. I could do it, but I don't think she'll call back in the next 20 minutes. So go pay. It's cloudy. So I'm not gonna go swimming. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Campsites in Spain are. I'll show you. This is what you get. It's just dirt, and it's luckily it rained a little bit, so now it's not quite so dusty, but there's a lot of dust. And it's just a different culture. I would much rather camp in France. It's more laid back, it's more nature oriented, and there are far more campsites, and they're a lot cheaper. It's very expensive to camp in Spain. It was a shock to me. I thought that everything would be cheaper in Spain, and it used to be. Not anymore. Spain is not cheap. So I might revise the plan of staying here for 2 years and check out Italy or Greece to see if prices are any different. South Italy sounds really good, because then I would be like sort of in the middle. I would have Greece and Spain, and I could like just but south of Italy also sounds kind of expensive, because Mediterranean, and I don't know, but hopefully the offer of the apartment, the long-term apartment, comes through, and that would give or put me in pre-winter season, and all the prices here in Spain drops at that point, because there are no tourists, and the possibilities for apartments are much better. So that would give me some time, but come summer I would be kicked out, because then the landlords want to rent out to the tourists and make the big bucks. They rent out weekly for the price of a month rent in a week, or more, or double. But I guess by that time I would pack up the bike and head for Italy, camp around. I don't know about the camping culture in Italy, but I guess I'll see. If it's like this, I think I would go straight through, see a little bit, see some of the old Roman stuff, and eat some good food. Just head to Greece and find somewhere for the summer and just dive and maybe go sailing if that's possible. Just be by the ocean, fish a little bit, and yeah, just enjoy the sea. And I've found out going straight through Europe, and especially if you go down the middle of Spain, it's dusty, and I need the ocean. I'm from Denmark. We have the ocean like maximum. No matter where in Denmark you are half an hour away from salt water, and it's just something I grew up with. I didn't know it was like a need, but I found out that I cannot live without the ocean. It's a free. I don't know if it's inherited in the culture, or I sailed a lot as a kid, but I need the sea. I simply need the sea. I had another dream of being in the desert for an extended period of time, and I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. I maybe be able to do it for a month, but the dream of just living years in the desert, yeah, I don't think it's for me. So, who knows? Right now, get off the bike for a little bit. Just spend the month doing tourist stuff. Yeah, relaxing. It's hard to live on the bike, and I've only been on the bike for 17 days now or something like that. Itchy Boots has done it for 8 years. She's had some breaks, but the trips she does is yeah, I'm in awe. But lately she hasn't been camping. She's been Airbnb-ing it, and just to be able to go and sleep in a real bed, I guess sort of smooths it out a little bit. But the tent thing, and it's so small, my tent, I can't sit upright. Like I when I go in the tent for bed, I had to like loosen the belt before I get in, and take almost all of my clothes off. If I was alone and there wasn't people around, I would take off all of my clothes before I get in the tent. And if I had to put on like a jumper thing, I have to lay it down beside me, and because it's way too small. But I've gotten kind of used to it, and there's just routines that you get used to, and ways to do it. But yeah, I'm ready for a real bed, my own shower, my own toilet. All these campsites, you like sharing the experience with the guy beside you. So yeah, a month here in Spain, just chilling, eating some proper Spanish food. I haven't had any yet because so I'm looking forward to that, just to like calm down a little bit, and let's see how long I can stay on the couch before the road starts calling again. But hopefully at that time I have a long-term deal, so I can just take little trips around the area. I discarded my little camera mount. It wasn't working anymore, so in order for you guys to come with me through the mountains and all that stuff, I'll have to get a proper camera mount or a phone mount. Yeah, because the phone kept falling off. Luckily there's a little latch, so no damage done, but And anyway, the half of the video was like my windscreen and my side mirror. So yeah, yeah. So that's it. You all updated, and guess I'll see you on the road.